Parama Purusha is the beginning and the end of all that is. It is out of that sublime consciousness that all creation has arisen, and it is in the mind of the infinite that all exists. And it is unto this infinite progenitor that all returns. Human life is very short, but the collective human life is a little longer. One species evolves into another, and so life goes on creating life, evolving, mutating, changing. What was tomorrow is not today, and what is today will not be tomorrow. The world is a shifting, changing paradigm in which all things arise, exist for a time, and dissolve. Earth to earth, spirit to spirit. Consciousness arises, joins with creativity to the material universe, and from this joining, all types of life arise, all forms and shapes, in different environments. In the earth, there is the life in the north, in the cold, the life in the tropics, and everything between. All life adapting to the circumstances of the planet and the region in which they live. Likewise, the planet adapts to the sun to which it evolves. The sun exists in a constellation of suns with their own universe of life. They're each its own galaxy with its own constellation. Each galaxy has millions upon millions of suns. So it is a busy universe with countless number of living beings, beyond the comprehension of the human mind. Yet in each and every human being, all of that vastness exists. For the mind of a human being is indeed made in the image of the God, made in the image, the components of the cosmic mind, so that there is a reflection. As the moon reflects in 100 puddles, so the cosmic mind reflects within the individual mind. And each and every individual strives and longs to return to unity and wholeness, to know the meaning of love divine. And when human beings feel cut off from love, cut off from that vital force, they feel pain. So they want to have companionship. They want to have proximity to others. They want to have a herd, a tribe, a family, a community, a nation that they can be a part of, an identity within a group. For the individualism is not as developed as people might think. The need to be a part of something is very great. Family, friends, loved ones, community, these all join together for health and well-being. And when there is a feeling of separation, a sense of duality, it causes mental pain. So people seek groups, people seek identities in order to find safety and love. For this love is most important. It is the vital food of the soul. The body needs physical food to sustain itself, but the heart, the soul, needs love to sustain itself, needs to feel connected, because it is the love of Parama Purusha that is the substance, the source, the nature of all beings. And so it is that love which feeds, is the vital food of the soul, of the heart. It becomes the prana, the vital food of the subtle body, the chi, and from that the physical body gains vitality. But this chi, this prana, is nourished by the Supreme Being, by the infinite cosmic presence, the one unitary self. Without connection to that, the living beings shrivel and die. Life requires that connection. And in the deep sleep, there is a time that the mind settles in, like plugging in your cell phone at night. You plug in your psyche in the deep sleep so that the cosmic prana, the cosmic love, can fill your body and mind, fill your soul to sustain your existence. Without regular contact with this, existence goes down, health goes down. It eventually will cause death. So, through the deep sleep that is the plug in, like the plug in phone, but also through meditation, when the mind gets quiet and the spirit connects to the sublime love, it plugs in into this prana, into this vital force. And in the same way as the deep sleep, it begins to recharge the batteries of the sadhaka, recharge the soul. And also loved ones and close contact, connection, that can also recharge the batteries, recharge the vitality of the soul, so that there is vital force and prana which can activate the body, activates, translates into physical energy, and awakens the vital organs and harmonizes the physical body, the mind, and the heart, the soul. All living beings need this harmony, need this plug-in time. You will not find any species, any living beings in any universe, in any galaxy that do not do this, that do not have a form of rest, where they plug in, like the cell phone, they need to plug in to the vital force of the universe. They need to plug into the love of Parama Purusha. Otherwise, they cannot sustain, because it is their own nature and they have to fill the battery. They can't exist apart from that which is their substance, their very nature, their substantive existence. They must plug into that to receive the vital force. So all of you are part and parcel of one universal whole, one existence, one essence. And that is the sublime. That is Parama Purusha, that infinite intelligent consciousness in which all the living beings of the universe and of all universes and of all dimensions abide. That is the beginning of life, the food of life, and the dissolution As the elements of the body must return to the earth, so eventually the spirit must return to its own source, that infinite love, that grace, that presence. When you do sadhana, you feed this vital force. You are fed by this vital force, feeding the mind, feeding the heart and the soul. Because the prana is lifted and energized, the pranic battery is full, then the body is also fed and nurtured. Thus goes the cycle of life. All right.